Alright, we can do this. We can do this. It's just a regular commentary, like all of the other ones. Just get all the jitters out. I'm ready. We got this. Here we go. We got this. We're going in. Go fix this up. 3, 2, 1. Hold on. Alright, you guys, so today I'm going to be doing another commentary because you guys have been enjoying my commentary so far, the past few that I've done anyway. You guys have been leaving comments, you guys are liking the video, you guys are spreading it around on Twitter and things like that, showing it to your friends. You guys are amazing, and I really didn't think that my commentaries would be doing as well as they are doing, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one and the future ones that are coming up as much as you guys enjoyed the other ones. You guys have been great, and I just can't believe that there's so many of you guys actually listening and watching, interacting with me via Twitter or just in the YouTube comments about whatever it is that I'm talking about for those particular things. But either way, you guys are honestly just the greatest, and I just can't thank you guys enough. I always feel like in every video I need to thank you guys every single time for you guys to click on this video and just leaving the likes and the comments and the sharing and everything. You guys are amazing, and I just have to do that like in every video. I know to some people it might get annoying that I'm doing that every time, but you guys are the ones that put me here. You guys are great. So again, thank you guys so much. But again, today we're going to be doing a commentary. And if you guys have any topics you guys want me to talk about for future commentaries, whether it's like my past life, not past life like I died and then resurrected into this or reincarnated or anything like that, just things in the past, you know, when I was a kid or in high school, things like that. If you guys have anything about relationships, anything about the future, just anything that you guys can think of that you guys want me to talk about that you think is worth about an 8 to 10 minute kind of commentary video, let me know down in the comments below about what kind of topics and things you guys want me to talk about, because I'd be totally down to do something like that. And I'll even shout you out and say, this guy or this girl asked me if I could talk about relationships and how to fix them or something like that. I don't know. I'm just going off the top of the dome. But either way, leave your suggestions down below, and maybe I'll be doing that in a future video. Before today's actual commentary video, we're going to be talking about something that I saw on YouTube, and I'm not really going to be leaving their links down in the description below. I'm not going to be doing anything like that. I'm just going to talk about these 2 videos on this channel, and I feel like now YouTube's a little bit in this space of where some people are really trying to get famous really quickly by either doing really stupid things that get views or just talking about stupid things that will get views or anything like that, and I feel like that's a little bit in desperation. But I want to know what you guys feel about this topic or about this situation, and leave your thoughts down below. But oh my god, did I just burp? Did I just burp? How unprofessional. So I'm going to be telling you guys 2 stories, and they're basically 2 videos. They're very similar, and it was on the same YouTube channel, 2 different videos. Apparently it's this whole racist or heightist or some kind of thing. I will give you guys my opinions after I tell you the story, but either way, let's get into these 2 stories. Now, if you guys wanted to, you guys could search up these videos or stories yourself online or on YouTube. Just type revenge prank on Indian girl or something like that. It's really stupid. But either way, the story of that goes, there is this Indian guy who's using an app called OkCupid. OkCupid is basically like a dating services app where you can talk to all these different people. You can kind of basically find other matches for yourself, things like that. And then you guys can talk to each other through the app or something like that and get each other's number. And then you guys can meet up in real life and just, you know, hit it off if your chemistry works out that well. Unfortunately for this Indian guy that was using the OkCupid app, he met an Indian girl on the app, and then the girl said that she's not interested in dating Indian men. She is an Indian woman, and she is not interested in dating Indian men, which is why it's called revenge prank on Indian racist girl or something like that. So the Indian dude's friend is this white dude, and he decides to prank or get revenge on this Indian girl by messaging her on the OkCupid app and asking if they want to meet up and go on a date, things like that. So she comes out of her day to go meet up with this guy. It took her about like an hour or 30 minutes or something like that to go and meet up. She went through all the trouble to get dressed, travel all the way to meet this guy that she met on the app to go and see this white dude that they're supposed to go on a date and do whatever. So they finally meet up, and then he goes, before we go on our date, can I just ask you something real quick? And she says, sure, why not? Because, you know, there's no problem with that. And then he drops the bomb and says, well, what's your background? So of course she says, I'm Indian, you know that because it's on my profile. And then he decides to reply with, oh, that sucks because I'm not interested in dating Indian girls. And then he just completely walks away, leaves her just sitting there confused and just doesn't know what to do, and she's all like, are you serious? Are you really leaving? And he just keeps walking, completely ignores her, and just goes on with his day. All the while, there's people recording her and her reaction. Of course, the face is all blurred out, things like that. And then the Indian guy walks up and he starts saying, how does it feel? How does it feel that you're being shut down because he doesn't want to date an Indian guy and you did that to me and things like that. And then they end the video by saying, let's not be racist and things like that. Now, the reason I want to bring up this story is because, one, I think this is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and I can't believe that this is something that actually got recorded and something that happened to this poor girl. Now, some of you are probably going to be thinking, well, that is racist, so why are you trying to defend her? And the thing is that that isn't racist. That has nothing to do with anything at all. There's another video on their channel. It has basically the same title, but it's called Height Differentiated Something Something White Girl. I have no clue. But it's basically the same thing. The Indian guy used the OkCupid app and then started talking to this girl. The girl wanted a picture. He sent a picture of himself over to the girl, and the girl asked, oh, excuse me, how tall are you? And he replied, I'm 5'7", and suddenly the conversation stopped and she, I guess, wasn't interested. On her profile, it does say that she's only looking for guys who are about at least 6 feet tall, and he is 5'7", which I guess is not close to being 6 feet at all. I mean, I'm like 5'3" or 5'4", so I'm hella short. But if on her profile it says that she's looking for someone that's 6 feet tall or at least 6 feet tall, and you're not even close, I don't know why you still tried. I mean, there is hope, but sometimes it just seemed worth it. So then the Indian guy told his friend that, hey, she didn't want to go out with me because I'm too short. And then that guy decided to do the same thing he did to the Indian girl and messaged her, told her if they wanted to meet up, go on a date, things like that. And then everything goes downhill yet again. So after getting it all decided and everything like that, it took her about an hour or 30 minutes. I don't know how long, I can't remember. But it took her some time to get ready, to get dressed, all that stuff. Drive down to the place to meet up with the white dude. They hugged and everything like that. They start walking. She's like, cool, what are we going to be doing today? And he decides to say, before we go, I'm just wondering, how tall are you? She says I'm only like 5'2" or 5'3" or something like that, but with my heels on, I'm like 5'4", 5'5", and then he decides to drop the bomb as well again and say, yeah, that sucks because I don't date girls that are under 6'2". Sorry. At this point, he starts to walk away, and keep in mind, he's not even 6'2" or above 6'2". He's 5'11". He's not above 6'2". So either way, he starts walking away. He enters some apartment building and just doesn't answer his phone. She's trying to call him. I guess she was genuinely interested in this guy. Maybe she thought he was good looking or something like that. But she tries to call him to understand what's going on. He completely denies her. Next thing you know, the Indian guy walks up with his phone and starts recording her and starts saying, hey, how does that feel? Yeah, and he really isn't helping the situation, and this whole thing is stupid. I mean, the whole 2 videos itself were just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And the way they ended this video is that they were saying, start dating people that are taller than you or shorter than you, don't discriminate on height or something like that. For me personally, I think this is more of a preference situation. Personally, I don't think the girls are in any way racist or heightist or anything like that. There's no discrimination whatsoever. If a girl has a preference to date particular men, that is her preference. It's not racist. If a girl says, oh, I'm not interested in dating an Indian guy, I only want to date these kind of particular guys, that's on her. If a girl says, I only want to date rich people, that's on them. Yes, you know, it is like a gold digger kind of thing or whatever, but that is their unfortunate preference. But basically, I just think that this whole situation, this whole stupid kind of revenge prank video that they decided to do was stupid. They made women come out of their time to go and meet up and get all dressed and really think that they're going to be meeting some genuine guy to go on a date and potentially have some kind of relationship, to just get shot down like that for no reason. I think it was completely stupid, and I can't believe the amount of likes that were on that video, but the comments say otherwise, which is pretty fun to read every once in a while. Something that I did read in the comments that will make it a lot more clear to you guys if you guys are still on the boat of, wow, that is racist and you're agreeing with her, this is kind of stupid. No, because if you are a lesbian, for example, if the girl was a lesbian and a guy walked up to the girl and said, hey, would you like to go on a date? And she said, no, I'm only interested in a woman, does that make her sexist? That doesn't make her sexist, that is just just how she is. That's her preference. You cannot make someone date someone that they don't want to go with. For the amount of likes that were on that video, it shows how many really ignorant and stupid people we have in the world that think that something small like that is actually considered racism. That is actually racist for that to be a thing. Like, that's oh my goodness, my brain just stops working and I feel like my IQ starts dropping just dramatically, like when you're in an RPG and you use a spell that hits multiple times and it goes but mine would be like the same thing with a negative sign and just my IQ going all the way. Just either way, you can tell that I'm a little bit riled up here because this honestly just pisses me off. Whether it was a woman taking her time to come out and then meet this man, or if it was a man who took the time to come and drive out to meet this woman and then be a part of this stupid apparent revenge prank over a preference is so dumb. Either way, again, I'm so sorry for just this whole like angry Asian dude rambling on about whatever, but I really do want to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's racist? Do you think it's height discrimination? What do you guys think about the situation? Let me know in the comments below. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary video as much as I did making it and as much as I'm gonna have editing it, watching myself being angry. Oh my goodness, this is just gonna be something funny to look at in a few days. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have been great. If you guys have any suggestions about something you guys want me to talk about as well, for sure, leave them down below. Even tweet at me if you guys want to. I'll see you guys next time. Later days, and peace out. Like, for real though, it's a preference!